how is it going, Trailblazers? So, I'm assuming that you clicked on this video because you're likely pretty curious about the potential rerun banners coming to Honkai Star Rail, and probably want to start planning out how you're going to spend your stellar jades accordingly in order to pull for your favorite unit, right? Well, you have definitely come across the perfect video to get all of this info, because today we're going to go over the upcoming rerun banners coming to the game between version 4.5 to 4.7. This includes both the new characters arriving in each patch and, of course, the rerun banners expected to appear alongside them. But before we get into all of that, just keep in mind that this roadmap is still based on early information and projected banner schedules. So nothing here is officially confirmed yet, and things can still change before these updates actually release. With that out of the way, let's get started without wasting any more of your precious time. Starting things off with version 4.5, this patch is looking incredibly stacked. Instead of introducing completely new faces, Hoyoverse is giving us summer variants of two fan-favorite characters that have already generated a ton of excitement within the community. During Phase 1, we'll be getting Robin Summeretto, otherwise known as Robin SP, a wind element unit following the Path of Remembrance. Then during Phase 2, we'll get Aventurin Waveflare or Aventurin SP. He'll be arriving as a Quantum Elation character. Now that we've covered the new characters, let's talk about the reruns. During the first half of version 4.5, the current roadmap points towards Hyacine and Evanesha returning together. Honestly, this timing makes perfect sense because both of these characters are also expected to receive brand new premium skins in the exact same update. Whenever Hoyoverse releases new outfits, they usually make those characters available again so players have an opportunity to purchase both the character and the skin together. If you've been waiting for either of them to come back, version 4.5 looks like it'll finally be your chance. Hyacine has continued to age incredibly well since her release thanks to how flexible she is across multiple different team compositions. Even after several patches, she's still one of the safest characters you can invest into. Evanesha has also remained an excellent DPS option, and thanks to her powerful damage output, she's still capable of comfortably clearing the hardest content the game has to offer. Moving over to the second half of version 4.5, we're currently expecting Ashvale alongside Jiaoqiu. Ashvale's rerun honestly doesn't come as much of a surprise. Everything currently points towards him being Aventurin Waveflare's best-in-slot teammate, making this one of those reruns that feels almost guaranteed from Hoyoverse perspective. We've seen this strategy countless times before. A brand new premium DPS releases, then one of their strongest teammates reruns alongside them to encourage players to build the complete premium team. So if you're planning on pulling Aventurin Waveflare, you may also want to make sure you've saved enough stellar jades for Ashvale as well. Then we have Jiaoqiu. While Jiaoqiu has fallen off quite a bit since his first release way back during version 2, but what makes this rerun more exciting is the expected Nova Flare buff arriving either during version 4.5 or in one of the updates shortly afterwards. If that buff ends up being anywhere near as impactful as previous Nova Flare upgrades, Jiaoqiu could easily become one of the strongest support investments in the game once again, making this rerun significantly more valuable than it would have been otherwise. After that, we move into version 4.6. Unlike the previous update, version 4.6 only introduces one brand new limited character, and that's Pearl. Pearl is expected to be a wind elation character, continuing Hoyoverse's recent focus on expanding the elation roster. While we'll have to wait for the beta before knowing exactly how she performs, there's already a lot of anticipation surrounding her, especially from players who have been investing heavily into elation teams over the past few updates. Looking at the reruns, the first half of version 4.6 is currently expected to feature Silver Wolf level 999 together with Sunday. Silver Wolf level 999 remains one of the more unique alternate versions Hoyoverse has released. Between her utility and interesting mechanics, she's continued to find a place in plenty of modern team compositions. Then there's Sunday. Even after multiple patches, Sunday has remained one of the strongest support characters in the entire game. His ability to improve a wide variety of different teams has allowed him to stay relevant for far longer than most characters, and for players who skipped his original banner. This rerun could easily become one of the highest value banners on the entire roadmap. During the second half of version 4.6, we're currently expecting M.Blade alongside Aglia. M.Blade's rerun feels appropriately timed considering how long it'll have been since his debut. His unique gameplay continues to make him stand out from many other DPS characters, and players who missed him the first time around may finally get another opportunity to add him to their account. Alongside him is Aglia, another incredibly powerful damage dealer who continues to perform extremely well in endgame content. Even with newer characters releasing almost every patch, Aglia has managed to remain a very reliable option, making this another strong rerun banner overall. Finally, we arrive at version 4.7. The brand new character arriving during this update is Nihilix, a quantum elation unit. Judging by both her element and path combination, Nihilix looks set to further expand the elation archetype while potentially introducing completely new mechanics that future characters could also build upon. If you're someone who enjoys trying out the newest playstyles instead of picking up reruns, Nihilix will probably be one of your biggest priorities over the next few months. As for the reruns, the roadmap currently points towards Yao Guang and the Herda returning. Yao Guang has remained an incredibly powerful premium character ever since her release. She offers fantastic performance across multiple different team compositions, making her a very easy recommendation for players who skipped her previously. Then we have the Herda. Despite many newer DPS characters surpassing her since her debut, the Herda continues to be a viable option in AoE content despite being far outclassed by newer units. While I don't recommend pulling her in her current state, but if she does end up getting a Nova Flare buff in either this patch or in the future, then she will definitely become an option worth pulling for once again. Looking at the entire roadmap as a whole, version 4.5 definitely feels like the most expensive patch for players trying to save Stellar Jades. Not only are we getting Robin Summeretto and a Venturan Wave Flare, but we're also seeing Hyacine, Evanesha, Ash Vale, and Jiaoqiu all returning within the same update. That's an absolutely brutal lineup for anyone hoping to save for future characters. Version 4.6 slows things down slightly with Pearl leading the update while Sunday, Silver Wolf level 999, M.Blade, and Aglia make up a very strong set of reruns. Then version 4.7 rounds everything off with Nihilix alongside reruns for Yao Guang and the Herda, giving players another chance to grab two incredibly valuable characters before whatever Hoyoverse has planned next. Of course, do remember that rerun banners are always much more likely to change than brand new characters, so until Hoyoverse officially announces each version, it's still best to treat this roadmap as leaked and speculative information rather than something that's completely set in stone. But if this roadmap does end up being accurate, the next few updates are looking absolutely stacked, so now is definitely the time to start planning your Stellar Jade spending. Anyway, that's everything we currently know about the upcoming Honkai Star Rail rerun roadmap between versions 4.5 and 4.7. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more Honkai Star Rail content, and let me know down in the comments which of these rerun characters you're planning to summon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.